In my completely biased opinion, I think that the Resident Evil franchise has given birth to some of the most iconic and best characters in all of gaming. For every Leon Kennedy, Jill Valentine, Albert Wesker, you got a Billy Cohen. That's why in this video, I'm gonna be listing my top 5 most worthless Resident Evil characters. You gotta keep in mind, I'm only talking about the video games. And when I say useless, I don't necessarily mean they're a bad, written character. It's just that storyline-wise, they don't do anything. They don't add anything. All of their missions they try to accomplish are all completely failed and botched. The counter to that is Steve Burnside. I fucking hate that kid, but I don't necessarily think he's a useless character. I'm pretty sure he made sure Claire Redfield survived countless times out there at Rockford Island.
Don't worry, Claire. Your knight in shining armor is here.
I fucking hate that kid. Useless only here. Let's get the countdown rolling. Number 5, Nikolai Zvonoviv. Fucking Nikolai from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. So I know what some of you are thinking out there, no. This list is already fucked up. Hear me out, okay? Nikolai's character was, I don't know, he kind of looked pretty cool, but nah, that motherfucker sucked, okay? Go back and really think about what Nikolai really accomplished and achieved when it comes to the plot of Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil has had some badass villains in the past, but Nikolai is more skeevy as he is a badass. His main mission was to document how the UBCS squad members that he led in the battle, how they fared against the BOWs in the field. And let's be honest, Nikolai is a fucking dickhead in these games. He would trap his squad mates where they were in unwinnable situations, in my opinion, just tainting his results. So at the end of his report, all of his squad mates just kind of looked like chicken shits that couldn't handle some slow fucking moving zombies.
Funny how brainless zombies can ambush a platoon like that. Funny the gate was locked, don't you think?
The worst thing this guy did, or, the missions that he actually accomplished, I should say, is he destroyed the T-virus vaccine. That's probably his best accomplishment. And he killed a couple of scientists. He tried to make sure the T-virus, the whole thing about Umbrella, didn't leak out, which, by the way, mission failure, bitch. So when you're looking at it, what really did he achieve? He obtained some tainted results, killed his motherfuckers, made sure they didn't survive. He did destroy the T-virus vaccine, but, I mean, come on. He killed a couple pissant scientists that my dog Zuko could have fucking killed. And overall, he just failed. He was gonna backstab Umbrella. He was in it for the money. And overall, he failed in every front except destroying the T-virus vaccine. And that was just a little test tube. If I want, I can smash my little Ouroboros motherfucker right here. But I'm not going to, because I don't want to turn into a goddamn BOW. And I even go back to think about that tainted information he collected for Umbrella. And did he even turn it in? I don't know. He was backstabbing him anyway. And then he's just going to go on and die. I mean, he probably didn't even fucking turn anything in. Let's be honest. Nikolai was a complete failure, useless in every fucking aspect, except that goddamn T-virus, but I don't want to hear it, okay? Listen, the motherfucking Nikolai was useless. Number 4, we got pretty boy Billy Cohen right here in the number 4 spot, but is he really a pretty boy? Or was he actually designed to be a really badass? Do you see the tribal tattoo, folks? That's pretty badass, right? No, not at all. If you ask me, he looks like a budget Tekken fighter. I'm looking at you, Halarang. So Billy Cohen was a death row prisoner that Rebecca Chambers tried not to fuck back in Resident Evil 0. Capcom tried to give him some interesting backstory where he was in the military, he disobeyed orders, it was kind of framed, blah blah blah. Basically, he was really an innocent man. Look, let's be honest, this motherfucker could spit fire and shoot spikes out of that ugly ass tribal tattoo, and I still could have cared less about his ass. grass. Sure, there were times where he helped Rebecca on the train in Resident Evil Zero, but did he though?
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Rebecca! Hang on. I'll pull you up.
Thank you.
Did Rebecca really save him more than he saved her? Let's be honest, that's kind of how it really went down. In my opinion, Billy Cohen was a useless character. He was really a sidekick of Rebecca Chambers, and that's like being a sidekick of a motherfucker's sidekick of a motherfucker's cousin named Sidekick. We're talking bottom of the barrel, motherfucker. I will say, at least Rebecca was not a complete joke like she was in the Resident Evil 1 remake, so at least we got a good Rebecca out of that game. Did Billy Cohen really help that? Nah, probably not really, not in my opinion. Billy is kind of so useless, there's not really even anything else I can add to why he's useless. He was just fucking there. And there's a lot of people online, I've seen it for some fucking reason, I've seen it. People are asking for Billy Cohen, who never really died. He just kind of went away. They want Billy Cohen to return to the Resident Evil series. Just stop, okay? Don't embarrass yourself. Just fucking stop. Don't be asking for that shit.
Been fantasizing about me, have you?
We never needed Billy Cohen in the first place, okay? Let him work at Walmart in peace. Leave the man alone. Number 3, the Four Lords. Talking Resident Evil 8 Village. And that's a down vote, and that's a down vote, and that's a down vote. Oh fuck, I'm being ratings bombed right now. Yes, I get it. You motherfuckers love your Lady D. I get that shit, okay? So right here in that number 3 spot, we are talking those Four Lords because it's time for you to step on outside, touch that grass, because it's time to get a reality check. Donna DeVito, or whatever the fuck her name is. You know, the puppet bitch. Salvatore Monero, or the fucking Swamp Thing looking motherfucker. Carl Heisenberg, the goddamn meth dealer. And yes, Lady Demishinoten. Lady D, the big-breasted bitch. She is included as the Four of the Lords, or whatever the fuck they're called. I know Lady D went viral. I know all you out there, you fucking nutted all over yourselves over Lady D. But the fact of the matter is, her and the other 3 Lords are just useless. The only thing they came close to achieving was capturing Ethan, but what did they do? They lost him. He got out of their grasp again, and again, and again. That's the only thing they came close to getting right in Resident Evil Village. Go back and look at it. Each and every turn, they all fuck up. Maybe if they weren't all fighting each other,
Shut your damn hole!
they would have had a better shot not failing Mother Miranda. So let's run through each of them really quick here. You have Salvatore Moreau, the little emo fish fuck. He's always crying about everybody not liking him, and he's always failing. Well, guess what, you little bitch? Lucky for you, all the others failed right alongside you, so don't feel too bad on that front, kid. The others, they just don't look as fucked up as you, so hey, you gotta play the hand you're dealt, am I right? Now, Heisenberg was powerful as shit. He could manipulate fucking the metal shit and throw it around and fucking jerk himself off with it, but the fact of the matter is, the dumbass was too busy trying to backstab the rest of the group and kill Mother Miranda. And in his stupidity of trying to focus on Mother Miranda, he lost sight of the big prize and he fucking failed alongside Fish Boy. And then we got the Donna Benevolent, whatever her fucking name is. Look, I'm not a word scientist. This useless bitch needs to wake up, stop smelling her own flowers, and actually get something done for a change. Because I think she's the most useless of them all. All she does is really try to scare Ethan. If any, that's the only thing she accomplished. She really failed on all fronts so fucking hard. But you know what? It is what it is. I will give her credit though. Of the 4, she was the creepiest. So, I mean, you got that going, I guess. So ask yourself, what purpose do these characters serve in the plot, in the story? What do they achieve? They achieve, first of all, nothing. What purpose do they serve? They purpose as stepping stones for Ethan to get to Mother Miranda. So, useless, useless, useless. And that also goes for the one and only, the thirst trap herself, the big ass bitch, Lady D. Sure, she has a sweet ass mansion, and yes, she has 3 daughters who are really bugs, but they are also indeed fuckable. She's got that working for her, okay? I get it. But you can't sit here watching this video right now, listening to my beautiful fucking voice, and tell me that she doesn't fail at every turn, just like the other lords. And on top of that, she's the first one to fall. She's the first one you kill. She kept a goddamn dagger right beside her mansion that kills her. How fucking stupid is that, first of all? But you're probably saying, hold on, Jigsaw, she can turn into a giant fucking dragon and fly the fuck around. That don't mean jack shit when you can go out playing easy mode of duck hunt, chicka-boom, chicka-boom, oh, dead. Sorry, folks. She's useless. I already know you're down in the comments typing up your shitstorm. Don't worry, I'll meet you there at the end of the video. Number 2. You know, I thought long and hard about this next entrant, and I think it's gonna have to go to the S.T.A.R.S Bravo team leader, Enrico Marini. Let's look at the facts first. Yes, he's the leader of the Bravo team who went to the Spencer mansion and got wiped out very easily, besides Rebecca. Even going back and reading the Resident Evil 1 manual, we're talking OG right here, even going back and reading his description, you can see how insecure he really is. He feels threatened by the arrival of the Alpha team, thinking that Chris or Barry may end up replacing him as number 1 to Wesker. Oh, then get this. Enrico is a dedicated S.T.A.R.S operative and is always proud to lead a unit when Wesker will let him. What kind of beta cuck shit is that? Oh, thank you for letting me lead a team, Mr. Wesker. I promise I won't let you down. Yep, and then immediately lets everybody down by having the whole S.T.A.R.S Bravo team wiped out right off the bat. So late into the game of Resident Evil 1, you go into this cave and you find Enrico. He's kind of laid up against the cave wall. By the way, that is kind of suspicious as fuck. They just happen to run into him in this random fucking cave. But then this happens.
The stars are going to be finished soon. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella.
Right there. That's it. Just say it. Someone is a traitor. It's Wesker. It's as easy as that. Just say, someone is a traitor. It's fucking Wesker. By having Enrico not really know who the traitor is and think it's Chris for a second, calling him a double crosser right before Wesker kills him. So really in both instances, which is Enrico's biggest moment in the entire Resident Evil franchise, really, he gives no information. It is completely useless. God damn, Enrico sucks, dude. The best thing he's good for is a little cock tease. Enrico was literally the only fans of S.T.A.R.S. That's the best he's got to offer. Sorry, kids. Fuck him. This is it. Here we go. Number 1. This one's pretty easy. This no good piece of shit right here. I'm talking about, yep, you probably already know, Brad Vickers. Brad Vickers better be one fucking hell of a good pilot, because I can't think of one reason, not one, why he is a S.T.A.R.S member. Brad has zero backbone, and even with Capcom trying to retcon him in Resident Evil 3 Remake, trying to make it look like he saved Jill's life, he's still fucking useless. I'm not buying it. The second that motherfucker flew off, leaving the S.T.A.R.S Alpha team out in that field in front of the mansion with all those hungry-ass dogs, I ain't buying it.
No! Don't go!
I have never forgiven him, and I know what some of you are trying to say. Oh, it's okay though, he comes back at the end of Resident Evil 1. He even drops your rocket launcher to help you kill the tyrant. Nah, man. I don't need that shit. He left my baby doll, Jill, out to die in those woods. He left Chris to get his dick chomped on by a couple doggies. Yes, he did come back after you've done all that work in the Spencer mansion. After you've went through everything. You found out about Wesker, you've killed Wesker, you fucking fought the tyrant, you fought the goddamn hunters, you fought the fucking shark fucking thing. You've done everything, and he comes back and you want me to call Brad Vickers a motherfucking hero. Get the fuck out of here. His death in Resident Evil 3, the OG that is, was fucking perfect. He was squealing like a little pig as the nemesis snatched his ass up, shot that tentacle through his head, and you know what? That son of a bitch deserved every second of it. You want to look at the Resident Evil 3 remake, right? Oh, he's more honorable. He stays back and helps chill, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Because he's the one that goes and walks in front of RPD and bites and infects Marvin, who's fucking 20 times the man that Brad Vickers is. So yeah, your Resident Evil 3 remake people who says he redeemed himself, he even killed Marvin. So you know what? Fuck him. I can't say fuck Brad Vickers enough. Things would have been so much better in the Resident Evil world if Brad Vickers never even joined S.T.A.R.S. And Marvin probably would have lived, for God's sake. So that's it. I know I'm probably gonna catch a lot of shit for this top 5. But it's honestly how I see these characters. Useless, really. They're useless. And once again, I want to emphasize that that doesn't mean I think they're poorly written or bad characters. It's just characters that are useless. But it's time now. I want to know who you out there think is the most useless character in Resident Evil. Hell, give me your top 5. Let me know down below. We're gonna talk about it. And if you know all those little Lady D, the fucking daughters, and all those fucking forlorn simps out there, guess what? Give them this video. Send this video to them. Let them come here and go toe to toe with fucking me. I ain't afraid of no internet bitches out there, okay? I say it how it is. I am the one and only Jigsaw. I give the facts, bitch. Don't be mad at me, cause your big ass titted bitch is useless as fuck, okay? Your downvotes don't hurt me, kid. They fuel the fire. They make me stronger. Now that is it. I'll see ya on the next Resident Evil video, or I won't. Honestly, if you're here for hate, I don't give a fuck about you.